And all I remember is feeling so nervous about whether anybody would turn up.
We are 5 days after reopening, it's half term. The queue is pretty massive.
A year on, nearly, hundreds of thousands of visitors later, I'm pinching myself.
So one of my favourite moments this year was walking into the gallery and seeing a mother with a toddler, and the toddler was just so excited to be in the museum, and it makes you realise how important it is what we do.
So my favourite thing to see in the museum is of course April the Tyrannosaurus. This was a skeleton that I researched for several years, so seeing it on display is really fantastic.
So whenever I have friends that have come to visit the museum and they give me a shout, I come down and give them a little special tour of the Dinosaur Gallery of April. And just every time I do that, it makes me feel so special.
It has been so nice to see so many visitors enjoy the gallery, the first permanent gallery focused on Chinese culture. So my culture is so proud of that.
I would say the best moment for me last year was when we repatriated 143 cultural objects back to the Andilekwa community, facilitating the unconditional repatriation of cultural heritage to indigenous communities.
There's wonderful new things like the South Asia Gallery that I happen to work on, and I think there's a real community feel. It's not just the South Asia Gallery, but there's lots for people to do here and lots of ways to be involved.
One of my favourite parts of the South Asia Gallery is the project space, and it's where we get to show South Asia through various creative forms such as performance, dance, sound, music. I've seen many young visitors running around, dancing and jumping away to the backdrop of film and Bollywood music.
Anytime I've come into this gallery and I've seen families spread across, drawing comics of their own, filling out sheets, I just love seeing people making this their space where they belong. And I'm excited to see how that will also be in the upcoming Wild exhibition that we're working on.
My favourite part of this past year has been welcoming schools back into Manchester Museum. We've had people coming on self-led visits, we've had takeovers, we've taken over the whole museum, and we've been welcoming classes into our brand new workshop space.
Working with the resident artist Lucy Burskoff on her Dab Hands exhibition. She took so much time to talk me through each individual exhibit, and those stories were absolutely amazing.
I was a student here last year. I think it's amazing to see the space used on campus by the people who need it.
And the most exciting and amazing thing and the best, most special thing that I love is getting back to work. Can you not hear it? Everybody's in venue, everybody's having fun.
So my highlight of the year at the museum was definitely our top floor takeover on the 29th of November, where we saw probably around 100 people come to our event and sort of promoted the cause of environmentalism in the city, as well as the partnerships on the top floor.
I've just really loved just seeing all of the events that happen at the museum, all of the wonderful events, as you can hear, the children, you know, hearing people within the museum is absolutely fantastic.
One of my highlights is when we've been able to do some exhibitions and have some events here in the evening where our students are able to showcase their own arts and crafts and have a chance at selling them to the visitors in the museum.
My favourite moment has been the Christmas concert in the Living Worlds Gallery in Manchester Museum underneath the giant whale. It was lovely to have all the children and families with us and also to welcome the visitors from the museum and all the staff.
And having so many people come, enjoy the museum, discover the museum and be part of what we do here has been an absolute privilege long may it continue.
And on top of that, the 18th of February 2024, we're having a party. So join us then. Thanks.